Bittersweet Diary. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's continue.
It started like any other random Tuesday. I sent a meme to our group chat, our sacred 4-year-old chaos corner. Normally, it would blow up in seconds. Laugh reacts, inside jokes, and someone inevitably turning it into a sticker. But this time, nothing. I stared at the screen, refreshed the chat twice, then shrugged it off. Maybe everyone was just busy. We're adults now. Work, classes, relationships, it happens. A few hours later, while scrolling through Instagram, I saw Leah's story. My heart stopped for a second. There they were, Leah, Sam, and Kara, my entire friend group, laughing, eating at our favorite ramen place, the one I introduced them to. At first, I thought, okay, maybe it's an old video. But then I noticed something. Halloween decorations in the background. It was new. I tried to ignore that sting in my chest and messaged Leah. Hey, saw your story. Looks fun. When was that? She replied 15 minutes later.
Oh, it was today, haha. We just bumped into each other near campus and decided to eat. You were probably busy anyway.
Busy? I'd been at home, literally waiting for someone to reply to my meme. Still, I didn't want to overthink. I've always been the type who gives people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it really was a random meetup. That night, something felt off. When I opened our group chat again, the message bar was grayed out. I couldn't type. Confused, I restarted the app, but when it reloaded, I saw a small grey line at the bottom. You're no longer a member of this group. My stomach twisted. They didn't just forget to invite me, they kicked me out. I sat there, scrolling through old screenshots and voice messages. Memories felt heavier when they suddenly had an ending. The next day, I accidentally learned the new group's name. During lunch, my classmate Mia sat beside me and asked,
Hey, were you at that ramen place yesterday with Leah and Kara?
I shook my head. No. Why? She hesitated.
They were talking about plans in some chat. The real ones. I think that's what they called it. I just assumed you were in it too.
My heart sank. That was the name of the new group. That night, I finally texted Leah. Hey, I noticed I'm not in the group anymore. Did I do something wrong? Almost an hour later, she replied,
Betty, it's not like that. We just made a smaller group for planning stuff. Don't take it personally.
Planning stuff. Right. I called her, needing to hear it straight. Leah, if something's wrong, just tell me. I'd rather know than guess. She sighed.
You've just been kinda distant lately. You don't reply much anymore. And it felt like you weren't that into hanging out.
I bit my lip. She wasn't wrong. I had been quieter lately. My dad's been sick, and I didn't want to drag everyone down with my problems. I thought real friends would understand. I wasn't distant because I didn't care, I said quietly. I was just tired, going back and forth, but I still checked in. I still tried. There was a long pause. Then she said,
Yeah. Maybe we handled it wrong.
Maybe. I didn't argue. You could have just told me instead of making a new chat and pretending everything was fine. Then I hung up. The following days were silent. No messages, no tags, no stories. Just the kind of silence that makes you realize who actually wants you around. It hurt, but over time, the pain turned into perspective. Sometimes people outgrow you quietly. Other times, they push you out loud enough that you finally listen. A few months later, I made new friends. Genuine ones. We started a new group chat, And yeah, I named it the realest ones. This time, it wasn't built on memes or convenience. It was built on honesty. Because sometimes losing fake friends is the only way to make space for real ones.
Thank you for watching. If you like the story about friendship, comment down below. We would like to hear what you want to read next. Hope to see you in our next story.